What if I told you that your favorite energy drink could be messing with your body in ways that you never imagined? We're talking about potential long-term effects on your heart, brain, and even your DNA. As a health advocate and vitality specialist, I've spent years researching the impact of these popular beverages. Today, I'm going to share some eye-opening findings that might change your mind about that daily boost. Ready to discover what's really happening inside your body when you chug that can? Picture it's 3 p.m. and you're hitting that afternoon slump, your eyelids are heavy, your focus is slipping, and there's still a mountain of work to tackle. What do you reach for? For many of us, it's a familiar can of fizzy flavored energy, promising a quick pick-me-up. Let's break down what's really in that can. The main players are caffeine, sugar, along with a mix of vitamins and other ingredients with names that sound like they belong in a chemistry lab. These drinks are designed to give you a boost, and they deliver, at least in the short term. Now, I don't want to be a buzzkill, but as a health advocate, I've got to point out that there's a flip side to this energy coin. While you might feel like you're getting superpowers, your body is actually gearing up for a wild ride. The caffeine and sugar combo affects your body in ways you might not expect. The average energy drink contains about 54 grams of sugar and caffeine levels up to 3 times what you would find in a cup of coffee. That's a potent mix that can leave you feeling invincible for a while. You might be thinking, okay, what's the big deal? I need a boost, trust me. I get it. But as we dig deeper into how these drinks affect your body, you might start to see things differently. We're talking about impacts on your heart rate, blood pressure, and even your brain chemistry. So what makes energy drinks so irresistible? It's the carefully crafted combination of ingredients designed to give you that instant gratification. But as we'll see, that quick fix comes at a cost. Stick with me, vitality enthusiasts, because we're about to take a wild ride through your body on an energy drink. And trust me, what happens next just might make you think twice about your next afternoon pick-me-up. Let's talk about what really happens in your body when you drink that energy drink. It's like throwing a wild party in your system. But trust me, the aftermath isn't always pretty. When that energy drink hits your system, it's not just the caffeine and sugar doing their thing. Your body goes into overdrive. Remember, we talked about caffeine blocking those sleepy signals to your brain. Well, it's still doing that, but now your body is also releasing adrenaline. Suddenly, you're alert, focused, and feeling like you could conquer the world. But here's where it gets tricky. As the effects start to wear off, your body's like, wait, what just happened? That blocked sleepiness comes rushing back, and boom, you're hit with the infamous energy drink crash. You might even feel more tired than before you took the drink. Now, let's talk about what this roller coaster ride does to your heart and your blood pressure. Without getting too technical, let's just say that your cardiovascular system is getting quite a workout. And your pancreas, it's working overtime to deal with all that sugar. As a health advocate, I've seen how these drinks can mess with your nervous system. Ever felt jittery or anxious after downing an energy drink? That's your body stuck in fight or flight mode, even when you're just chilling at your desk. So why do we keep reaching for these drinks if they can make us feel worse later? Well, that's our next stop. We're going to take a closer look at those fancy ingredients listed on the can. You might be surprised by what we uncover. Remember, I'm not a doctor, but I've done my research. I'm here to help you understand what's really going on in your body. Let's talk about those flashy ingredient lists on energy drink cans. You know the ones: taurine, guarana, ginseng, and a whole bunch of other sciencey sounding stuff. It's pretty impressive that Red Bull alone raked in $7.34 billion last year. That's a lot of cans. Now, energy drink companies love to brag about their special blends of energy boosting ingredients. But here's the scoop. Most of these additives aren't doing much for your energy levels. Take taurine, for example. It's an amino acid that our bodies make naturally, and while some studies hint that mental performance might benefit from some taurine, the amounts in energy drinks are often too small to even matter. What about B vitamins? Sure, they're important for energy metabolism, but unless you're really low on them, extra Bs aren't going to turn you into a superhero. And those exotic sounding herbal extracts like ginseng or guarana, well, the science is still out on whether they actually boost your energy. Here's something interesting. Despite the lack of solid evidence for these additives, energy drinks are more popular than ever. It's kind of wild when you think about it. Are we drawn in by the fancy ingredient list, or is it something else? Dr. Jane Smith, a nutritionist at a university, once told me, people often confuse complexity with effectiveness when it comes to energy drinks. And you know what? I think she might be on to something. So the next time you're eyeing that colorful can, remember that those exotic sounding ingredients might not be the energy powerhouses that they're made out to be. But hold on to your hats, because we're about to dive into something even more fascinating: what these drinks are doing to your brain. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. What's really happening in your brain when you crack open that energy drink, it's not just a simple pick-me-up. These drinks can have some pretty intense effects on your noggin. When that energy drink hits your system, your brain gets a serious wake-up call. The caffeine and sugar team up to give your neurotransmitters a workout. The brain chemistry starts shifting, and you might feel pretty awesome at first. That's because your brain's throwing a little party and you're the guest of honor. But here's where things get tricky. While you're enjoying that initial boost in focus and mood, your brain's also preparing for some less enjoyable after effects. The artificial energy surge can leave you feeling even more tired once it wears off. It's like your brain's been running a marathon it didn't train for. Now, as a health advocate, I've come across some concerning research about the long-term effects of energy drinks on our brains. Some studies suggest that regular consumption might lead to changes in brain chemistry over time. We're talking potential mood swings, anxiety, even difficulty concentrating when you're not buzzed on caffeine. Here's something to chew on. Your brain might start to rely on these drinks for that feel-good sensation. Some people have even reported mild withdrawal symptoms when they try to cut back. It's not quite the same as other addictive substances, but it's definitely worth thinking about. So, what's the bottom line on energy drinks in your brain? You're essentially giving it a temporary supercharge, but potentially setting yourself up for some unwanted side effects down the road. It's a bit like trying to power your house with a lightning bolt. Sure, it's a lot of energy, but it's not exactly sustainable or safe for the long run. Here's a question to ponder. If energy drinks have such a powerful effect on our brains in the short term, what might years of daily consumption do to our overall brain health? It's definitely something to consider the next time you reach for that can. Remember, true vitality comes from sustainable energy sources, not quick fixes. All right, we've been on quite a journey exploring the world of energy drinks. We've seen how they give us that quick boost, but also learned about the potential risks to our hearts, brains, and overall health. It's clear that while these drinks might seem like a quick fix, they're not the best long-term solution for our energy needs. But don't worry, I'm not here to leave you high and dry without alternatives. Remember, our bodies are amazing machines that can generate their own energy when we treat them right. Staying hydrated, eating a balanced diet with plenty of complex carbs and proteins, and getting enough sleep are all natural ways to keep your energy levels up. And let's not forget about good old-fashioned exercise. It's like a natural energy drink for your body. Now, I'm not saying you need to swear off caffeine completely. The FDA says healthy adults can have up to 400 milligrams a day, and that's about 4 cups of coffee. But maybe the next time you're feeling that afternoon slump, try reaching for a glass of water or a healthy snack instead of that energy drink. Your body and your future self will thank you. Remember, the power to feel energized and vibrant is already within you. Let's make informed choices about what we put into our bodies and focus on building sustainable energy habits. Now, tell me what you think of these energy drinks. Please share your personal experience in the comments below this video.